Okay, good morning, everyone. It's day after Thanksgiving. No, 2 days after Thanksgiving. It's Saturday, November 29th, 26th, 27th, no, 28th, November 28th. Anyway, I'm going to do 28th or 29th, 28th or 29th. I can't remember. I just wanted to make another update, show you what I'm doing on my car, and say hi to my kids, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Will. And all my other friends and YouTube followers, family. Anyway, let's go. Let's take a look at it. The last little short video I posted was working on the chassis. And incidentally, it's 30 degrees outside. It was cold in here when I got in here this morning. But it's sunny, but I'm inside the paint booth now. And when I got in here this morning, it was 35 in here. But as you can see, now if you look at my temp gauge right there, I'm almost 65. So got a couple heaters in here. They are open flame heaters, especially this one. That one, and I'll warm it up and I'll take them out of here, spray, and then vent everything out, and then bring it back in here. But I've got these brackets all cleaned up. I showed you some of these, and this side here's done. Look how nice these came out. Look at this front shock mount bracket. I mean, that's pretty nice. Real happy with that paint I got. It covers really nice, and all these brackets, all these are cleaned up nice. Yeah, even down here. Now these are a little tough to get. I got a special cavity sprayer tool that I use to get up in here, inside those hard to reach spots, but there's two of them on each side of the car that were really hard to reach, like this one, to get up in there and get paint back in there. Because it's got a bottom on it too. But they're all cleaned up. And I stopped right here. Because this is all I'm gonna do all this later. I gotta tear all that apart. But I've got the passenger side done, including the top of the chassis, both sides, and the underneath. And I'm really happy with it. It came out nice. Now this side over here, driver's side, I'm not done with yet. I'm still gonna sand this one more time, but you can see I got it pretty much down to bare metal. And I did work on these brackets, and I got them all cleaned up, and they're all painted. Here's the front shock mount, or leaf spring mount. And they're all cleaned up. They came out real nice. I'm really, really happy with that paint I got. That Rust-Oleum Farm Implement, low gloss. They all came out real nice. But now, this morning, what I'm going to do is, like I said, resand this. Just touch it up with some Scotch-Brite, and then wipe it down with some wax and grease remover and paint it. But when I started outside last summer on this frame, I had the frame outside behind the shop out here to do my major cleanup. I used this right here. I hit everything with this first. And that really cleaned a lot of stuff off. You know, that bolts right up to your 4-inch grinder. And then I use these. These are really handy. Where am I here? These are stripping pads, and they're tough. You put one of those on a 4-inch grinder and, hit this thing, it really cleans it up nice. And then the inside cavity of the box frame, like in here. I'll show you how I clean that. Where is it? Here it is right here. This is a dryer vent cleaner. It's got pretty stiff nylon brushes on it. And it's about 4-inch diameter. So what I did is you got to get aggressive with it, but get it down in there and then take that thing. And when it was this summer, when it was nice and dry, I didn't use pressure washer. A lot of guys do put water in there, pressure wash it. But I didn't want to put any water in there. This went all the way down. This went all the way down. And I'll show you how far I got. I got right to here. And there's a hole right here. And there is a baffle right there, or a brace. So then I went from here all the way back to the back of the car with this thing. And then these holes right here, there's one there, there's one there, and there's another one down, where is it? Right there. But this, you got to work at it and you got to get aggressive. But this brush goes right in there too. Let's see if I can get it in there with one hand. Yeah, see? And then you just go back, and then I hook it up to my drill motor and spin it. You know, just like you would on a dryer vent. A little bit hard to get out. But I'll do it with 2 hands when I drop my phone. Anyway, you get the idea. And then after I got the inside cavity cleaned out, I took my air compressor and turned it up to 100 pounds. And I got this long nozzle and I put it in all these holes and I blew everything out. And I did that a couple different times. I cleaned that up really good. A couple different times, and blew it out a couple different times. And then what I did is I used, where is it? Where is my, oh no, I can't find it. I got this, it's a little cavity sprayer that you put on a rattle can. Shoot, where'd I put it? I thought I had it out here. Of course, I can't find it now. But anyway, it's about 18 inches long. I've got a couple of them laying over here on the bench. So I thought I brought one in here. Let me go out here. I'll show you. I don't want to make this video too long. Here it is right here. This right here. This thing. You know, it's got this special tip on it. See there? It sprays in a 360-degree circle. So it's messy to do it. It does make a mess, but I did it on here. I got in every one of these holes like this right here. Put that thing all the way in there, hit the sprayer, and then pull it out slowly. You can see I got paint all up in there, coming out everywhere. It's all down on the floor. I made a mess. But I got a little bit of paint inside the cavity. And that's really all I was trying to do. Most people wouldn't even mess with that, but why not? You know, if you got the chassis and the car separated, and you know, I've got this thing up on my 4-foot ladder, so this chassis is 4 feet in the air back here, and it just goes downhill. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm cleaning it up. I'm gonna have this thing cleaned up this winter, and I'm putting the car back on the chassis. But the rear end is right over there. If you can see a sawhorse there and a sawhorse there, let's go. This video is going to be a little longer than I wanted it to, but might as well do it. Show you what I'm doing. I got new leaf springs coming, new shocks coming, and here's my rear end right here. I got it up on a pair of ponies, sawhorses, and I haven't really even started cleaning it up yet, but I'll open all this up, clean it up, and check the gears, the ring and pinion, and spider gears, and put new bearings in it, and seals, and we're just going to run that. So that's what I'm up to. Beautiful day outside. At least we got some sunshine. And I got plenty of light. I don't even have a light on in here. No, I've got lights. I've got one right there. I've got one right there, but I don't need them. I got that light panel up above. And a clear visqueen roof. It comes right in here. I like the way this shop is set up. So I'll get this cleaned up and post another video here pretty soon. Well, I don't even know if I'll post this one, but we'll see. Anyway, take care.